What's up, guys? Missed you. Yeah, I did actually. I don't have a lot of time, so you know these videos come few and far between, and I do apologize for that. But I hope you find them useful. And today we're going to kick off part 2. Now, part 2, we're going to deal with Fellowship exclusively. Just Fellowship. Now, a lot of other videos will mash together all the monuments, or people will just show off their, Hall of Monuments and show you all their rewards, but they don't really tell you how to go about getting your own setup. And we're going to try to alleviate that and tell you how to utilize your time the best way possible so that you can yourself get full rewards going into GuildWars2. Okay. So, the first thing that we basically did was setting up shop. We established your Hall of Monuments. We got your first free point, which is Mox. We hung your first tapestry on Fellowship, and now we're going to explore Fellowship. So, without further ado, part 2. So, running right down the list, we have any hero, 1 point. Any pet, 1 point. Any rare pet, 1 point. And here's where a lot of people make a critical mistake. Rangers, and I've seen this more than a handful of times, they will come in and they will dedicate a rare pet like the Black Moa or the Imperial Phoenix, and they will completely miss out on Animal Companion. Now for Animal Companion, we're going to need any common animal, and you can find them anywhere around the game world. They're not exclusive to certain locations, and you can basically raise any 1 to 20 and then dedicate it for your Animal Companion. Keep going down the list and you get to 5 statues displayed for 2 points, and this is your bump. A lot of people quit at the bump because the next 3 points are 10, 20, and 30 statues displayed. Each of these is worth 1 point. And a lot of people don't waste time with it, but we're going to, because it will alleviate a lot of the work that we're going to have to do with other monuments to achieve 30 points for rewards. So there's 8 total points in the Fellowship monument, and we're going to nail them all. Okay, so there's 15 characters across Nightfall, including one that you have to branch off for both prophecies as well as factions. You can do this at 17. When you can get to the docks, you will receive quests to go and recruit these characters, and you should do so as quickly as possible. And of these 15 characters, they are split up into 3 different segments. There are 5 for each challenge mission, and there's another challenge mission called the Domain of Anguish, and the primeval armor remnant that comes out of it is available for all Nightfall heroes. So if one of these other challenge missions you don't particularly like, or you just can't seem to get the tokens to equip their hero armor, then try out Domain of Anguish. So the 3 challenge missions are, in order, is the Dajkah Inlet, the remains of Sahlahja, and the Shadow Nexus. They're in each progression-wise, they're pretty far spaced apart. But basically, each of them has a particular item that will appear in your bags. It's not dropped on the ground, and from a particular enemy in the challenge mission. Now, in the Dajkah Inlet, the 5 heroes that benefit from stolen Sunspirit armor are Koth, Dunkoro, Milani, Acolyte Jin, and Acolyte Sasuke. Going farther to the north, we get to Ancient Armor Remnants, and those are available for Talcora, Zed Shadowhoof, Magrid the Sly, Master of Whispers, and Razah. And even farther north, actually, through the portal, you get to Mysterious Armor Pieces, and those are available for Norgu, Goran, General Morgan, Zenmai, and Elias. Now, each of the challenge missions are vastly different. You're going to see video capture of each one. It's playing right now. But each of them is vastly different. Some are a lot easier than others. some of the armor remnants actually drop a little bit easier than others. There are, tricks out there for each one of these, and I'll put some links in the description so that you can look each of them up. Now, actually the Dajkah Inlet is the easiest of the challenge missions. I use it myself to farm and sell the armor remnants in towns for easy platinum. See, the Remains of Sahlahja actually is a solo mission. You will be riding around in a worm. It's really fun. And the Shadow Nexus is a 4-hero party, and it can be kind of a pain in the ass. Now, I mentioned Razah, and he is a completely optional hero. You don't actually have to get him, and you have to actually beat Nightfall before you can even get him. Now, I'll put a link to how to obtain Razah completely off the wiki. I will tell you that you have to beat Nightfall first, and then you have to explore the heart of Aberdene. The location is Aberdene's Gate. Keeper Shafos will actually give you the quest to free him, and it is a pretty intense area, so you want to make sure your heroes are geared out properly. Okay, Nightfall heroes are basically cut and dry. It's a pretty easy acquisition. The armor remnants that you're going to need, although time consuming, are easily done. You want to save your platinum as much as possible for like the other monuments, especially like armor, sometimes weapons, things of that nature. So you're not going to want to buy many of these remnants, even though they're readily available in any of the major towns or outposts. So some of them, like mysterious armor pieces, you see people buying a lot of. Primeval armor remnants, people buy a lot of. But let's talk about Eye of the North heroes now. Now, there are 10 Eye of the North heroes you have to gear out, and you need either Deldrimor armor remnants or Cloth of the Brotherhood. They're not specific to 5 characters versus 5 characters. Either remnant will, either the remnant or the cloth will equip all 10 of the heroes. You see some capture of Glints challenge here. That's for Cloth of the Brotherhood. It's the easier of the challenges. The Deldrimor armor remnants come out of a Slaver's Exile chest, and Gunner Poundfist and Gunner's Hold will exchange for hero armor there. Glints challenge is triggered in the Central Transfer Chamber by Master Armorer Core, and I would particularly stick with Glints challenge because with full hero party, it's not really that bad. Just make sure your heroes are geared properly. You will be against destroyers, so make sure that you carry lots of not fire damage. You want to go for like water and things of that nature. Frozen soil is beneficial in this challenge mission, and keep that in mind. Now to round out and get our full 30 display, we're going to need these 3 rare pets, and you will need to have a ranger and either yourself or a hero with charm animal and dry, which dry basically means you're not going to have a charmed pet and you will be able to capture. The locations are vastly different. Only one of them is overly difficult, I would say, and actually costs money. The Black Moa and the Imperial Phoenix, you need the Factions campaign to actually acquire. One of them, the Black Moa, is in Echovold Forest. It's a quest, the Beak of Darkness. It's given by Rutger Zuheltzer in the House Zuheltzer, and it takes you all around Echovold Forest, and eventually you'll get to an area filled with dredge and a dredge boss, and finish the quest, and the Black Mole will always be available there for you to charm. For the Imperial Phoenix, you're going to have to actually beat Shiro at the end of Factions. Then, in the last area where you are basically praised as a hero and all the NPCs are there cheering you on and saying how great you are, there will be 3 or 4 Imperial Phoenixes that you will be able to charm. Now make sure that you flag your heroes or anything with you far, far away when you start charming, because they will kill anything you're trying to capture, as it will turn hostile. The final capture is actually the most tricky one, and it used to be impossible for soloists. It's in the underworld, which is by far a horrible, horrible place. Even with a full hero party, there are areas in the underworld you want to avoid. In the end of this, actually, I'm going to show you the simple path to the first charmable Black Widow. Now, all Black Widows are spawned after you do a quest and will be available for you to capture. But you have to pay 1 platinum, and this is easiest. Well, I'd say I always use the Temple of the Ages to get in, and you kneel at the statue of Glints. He will ask for 1 platinum to enter. You're going to enter, accept the first quest called Clearing the Chamber, which will lead you to another area. You're going to have to kill terror-webbed driders in packs of 3. After the Reaper spawns, you're going to take Restoring Glints monuments. Then you're going to take the path that I show you on the end of this video, and you're going to go down to Twin Serpents Mountain. You're going to clean up all of the trash around there, and then kill the terror-webbed driders, and make sure, absolutely positively sure, that you kill all the trash around where the Reapers will spawn, because if they get killed, you will get kicked out of the underworld. Now, from this Reaper, you're going to set Demon Assassin, and basically after you kill the mob for Demon Assassin, the Black Widow will spawn. It will be Elder and level 20. Make sure that you flag your heroes at the bottom of the hill before you complete this quest. Now, in the video that I'm going to show you, I actually show you the capture, but I was really tired. I hadn't had my coffee yet, and I kind of flagged my heroes at the top, and they nearly killed the Black Widow. So it is possible. But I'm going to include, and it's already a cleared chamber, but I'm going to include the underworld, because underworld doesn't have a map. So I'm going to include the run path to get to the Twin Serpent Mountain area, where it's easiest to charm a Black Widow. It's a rugged road to get there, but once you get there, it's basically a cakewalk. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you a little bit. And like I said, if you guys need some more information or anything like that, feel free to send me a message on YouTube, or private message me. Anything you need to do, and I'll help you as much as I possibly can. And I'll see you guys next time.
Time to be depressed, my dear. This is the fate, it's in your hands. This is the day you'll understand, my dear, what it's like out here. Come join the ride, come join the journey, come join the content. We're on that trip to nowhere. Come join the pride. Come join the lost ones. Come is the day you won't forget, my dear, what it's like out here. Come join the ride, come join the journey, come join the conduct. We're on that trip to nowhere. Come join the pride, come join the lost ones, come join the undead. We're on that trip to nowhere. Come join the ride. We're on that trip to nowhere. Come join the ride. Come join the ride. But we won't forget this day. Come join the ride.